Forget learning about our founding fathers or science or business. This fall, college students are studying Taylor Swift. Yes, you heard that right. For $70,000 a year, you too can major in breakups and friendship bracelets. Across the country, students are earning college credit for studying Taylor Swift's lyrics and analyzing her romance with Travis Kelce. College classrooms have become glorified fan clubs, and Gen Z wonders why it's so hard to get a good job after graduation, because apparently higher ed thinks the world doesn't need more doctors, it needs more Swifties. Okay, let's get into this list. I've got 13 Taylor Swift courses for you, and of course, because true Swifties know 13 is her lucky number. Kicking things off at Travis Kelce's alma mater, the University of Cincinnati will offer philosophy, Taylor's version, this fall. Forget Plato, forget Aristotle, the new philosopher in town, Taylor Swift. Philosophy used to ask, what's the meaning of life? Now it asks, is Travis really Taylor Swift's soulmate? I don't know. I went down a rabbit hole and found that the professor even created merchandise for students in this class to purchase, of course, inspired by Taylor Swift's Eras Tour merch. Yeah, this is insane. Parents thought that they were paying for higher education, but it turns out it's just a semester-long Swiftie fan club. Next up, Harvard. Once the training ground for presidents is now the training ground for the next generation of Swifties. And this is why China is laughing at us. Harvard's course titled Taylor Swift and Her World teaches students to analyze her songwriting through white text and queer subtext, whatever that means. It's code for leftist ideology. Moving on. After Taylor and Travis recently announced their engagement, a University of Tennessee Knoxville professor actually canceled class so students could process the news. Last fall, UT Knoxville offered the course Gender, Culture, and Media, Taylor's version. The course description says, make your friendship bracelets and enroll. We will study her songs, online activities, music videos, and documentaries. Of course, the class is also a deep dive into race, sexuality, and feminism. Cherry on top. Last spring, the University of Florida Honors Program offered the course Taylor Swift and Art. Course assignments included listening to a 13-song Spotify playlist, analyzing artwork and connecting it to a Taylor Swift song, and even creating an illustrated lyric book. Newsflash to students, you can do all of those things without paying tuition. Classes at UF are like $3,000 a semester. And instead of building resumes, Gen Z is building Taylor Swift scrapbooks. This fall, the University of South Florida will offer a course called Taylor Swift's Eras, with a focus on, get this, race and gender. The Taylor Swift soundtrack now comes with I guess, I don't know. The University of Kansas has a whole set list of courses for Swifties. We've got Taylor Swift 101, the academic lore of Taylor Swift, the sociology of Taylor Swift, and decoding Taylor Swift, songcraft, storytelling, and branding. Students can even study the Kelsey Swift romance in the course Taylor and Travis, media coverage of celebrity-athlete relationships. I'm sure that course will have an entire module on the engagement photos alone. This past summer, the University of Delaware offered the English course Taylor Swift as Literature, a course encouraging students to analyze Swift's lyrics instead of actual novels. Now, what's craziest about this one, instead of it being a traditional 12-week class, it's actually shortened to 4 weeks for the same amount of credit. And students are encouraged to use artificial intelligence in their assignments. So not only are they studying nonsense, but the standards have been lowered to the ground. Now to our nation's capital. Last fall, American University offered a Swiftonomics course through its economics department. Forget supply and demand. Students are studying feminism through Taylor Swift's ticket sales. Economics has gone woke, and apparently Taylor Swift runs the GDP. This past spring, Duke University's writing program offered Writing 101, Taylor's version. Students had weekly readings and weekly album streamings where they learned, quote, evolving life lessons from none other than Taylor Swift. The course description says all levels of Swifties are welcome. In other words, the class should just be called How to Become a Professional Fangirl 101. And last but not least, the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, offered the course Taylor Swift Music as Culture, which lets students share their stories and social media content from the Eras Tour during class. It's like elementary school show and tell, but in college. Class participation means telling your professor about your Eras Tour outfit. You can actually get college credit for bragging about your concert experience. If this is the future of academia, I think the only thing Gen Z will graduate with is a degree in delusion. Taylor's version. All jokes aside, Gen Z, please take classes that will equip you with marketable skills for the workforce and society. I promise you, your future self will thank you when it comes to applying to jobs. Check out more wild stories like this at campusreform.org. I'm reporter Emily Sturge. Thanks for watching.